Hey, YouTube. This is Eileen, the environmental educator. Let's spend a few minutes today talking about reduce by reusing. Okay, right? I mean, what does everybody talk about today, right? What does everybody recycle, 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 right? That's what everybody promotes. I mean, companies are good if you recycle. People go to the recycling bin, right? They separate their recyclables, right? Well, the environmental hierarchy is reduce by reusing and then recycle. Right? So we're eliminating the top two, which is, number 2 in my agenda. The environmental educators needed environmental agenda is number 2, ending our disposable society, because that would work to reduce by reusing. We would not have disposables to be recycled, and, a lot of disposables do not get recycled. So you have to eliminate them. That's just it. And, reduce by reusing would mean that, one plate, one cup, one fork, one spoon was made and packaged and manufactured for what? Seriously, hundreds of thousands, millions of uses in a corporate cafeteria, or, right over here in Big Sky at the ski resort, in their cafeterias. I mean, they would use these plates for years, and, they get thousands of people going through there a day when they're open, So instead, what we do is we go out and we manufacture, we get all of the ingredients, okay? I mean, manufacturing something, it's a big process. These things just don't appear, All the raw ingredients have to be obtained and then shipped to the manufacturing plant, okay? So, and then the manufacturing is a whole, process. And I mean, all these processes use energy, emitting greenhouse gases and pollutants, okay? They use water. That's so in demand, okay? We have to cut back our use. They use lots of natural resources, oil, plastic made of oil. I mean, so, we're manufacturing a product, okay? Then we're manufacturing also all of the packaging, so, a plastic cup comes in a plastic sleeve and then it's put in a cardboard box. So, those plastic sleeves and cardboard boxes, they had ingredients that were obtained and shipped to their, manufacturing plant. And from there, they was probably shipped to a warehouse and then, shipped to the place that's making the disposable cup. Okay, and then, it goes through a distribution chain to get to wherever it's used. Then we throw it into a plastic garbage bag, right? That's more plastic. That's a whole nother manufacturing phase. And so isn't its packaging, right? And now we're throwing disposables into that to send it off so it disappears. It doesn't disappear, it just doesn't, from sight, sure, and it does eventually disappear because we create it into something else. A lot of times toxic ash, I mean, so it's just crazy what we're doing. We didn't have environmental problems, before the pivotal 1960s, 70s. This is a week on environmentaleducator.org when, we went the wrong way. We took the wrong turn. We didn't know it. I mean, it was completely innocent, right? Oh my God, everything at your fingertips, all of a sudden, and just throw it away and you don't have to do the dishes. And, then you did it at picnics, but then you did it every day. And fast food, and I mean, we have just grown exponentially, and that is our problem. That is more of our problem than clean energy. Okay, we would take away so much energy use by manufacturing and packaging and shipping once a product that is used millions of times, then going through all those processes. Every single time millions of those products are used. I mean, that's the solution. That's what the world needs. Okay, and it's not even hard to figure out. Okay, I don't know why I'm the only one out here like, hey, this is a solution, but right, everybody screaming for a solution won't allow it. Okay, which is why it's about time I'm out here on YouTube. But the thing is that's the solution. Okay, number 2, that is, people, oh my God, I recycle. Even I was in a store the other day, and even this lady in town in Big Sky, she makes skirts. This place had pants made out of t-shirts, old t-shirts that they sew together and make a different garment out of. And, both these companies, they've recycled this t-shirt. And I'm like, no, you're reusing it. Recycling is sending it to a manufacturing process to make it something else. You're using a still good piece of cloth into another product. Okay, so you're working higher on the environmental level, but like I have to explain that to these people. You know, one was a salesman in the store, she's having a baby. I'm like, I'm looking out for your kid, you know. So yeah, you know, I mean, she was nice, but yeah, yeah, I can see, you know, it's just horrible. I'm like, no, but she actually reused the fabric, you know, and I mean, it was funny, but I've had to explain this to them, right? You have to explain it to everybody. And everybody thinks recycling, but I mean, that's our problem, right? I mean, what we have to do is think reduce by reusing. Those are the two highest levels of the environmental hierarchy. It's not that hard to do. It will save every business money, right? I mean, you know, I know Rob Apple up in Stowe, I mean, the best man in the ski industry. He'll have a video. He's in my book as the only person who's really, well, Kevin Germain has tried to sit down at Big Sky, but he's, you know, they just, there's no purpose, right? Rob Apple, though, you know, I mean, he sat me down, you know, and he asked questions, and he cared, but he was like, you know, Eileen, I mean, we can't just convert the cafeteria. I mean, it's decades later now, like, Rob, maybe we could, you know. He's like, we'd have to do studies about, like, because it'll cost us labor. And I'm like, well, we're doing the right thing environmentally, then you'll just have to up your prices a little, you know, something's got to give, but if we have to do the right thing environmentally, this is what we have to do. Otherwise, everybody just shut up about it, okay? Just stop pretending like you care. Stop pretending like you're looking for a solution, and just tell the world to go have a free-for-all, right? And then I'll be surprised when it all goes, you know, south. That's, you know, they're all telling you that we have to avoid that, but is anybody out there telling you reduce by reusing? How long has Al Gore had an environmental global microphone, right? Same thing, Robert Redford, Sundance, you know, the Clintons, I mean, the White House, you know, I mean, are any of them telling you? No one. Bill McKibben, 350, baffled. Harvard, baffled. What could we possibly do? I'm like, hey, do this. They're like, don't bother us. That's a whole nother video, right? I mean, Harvard making the statement the world needs an environmental 911 call. You know, I guess in a court document they replied that does not manifest a willingness by Harvard to actually dial the call. So, you know, that's a whole nother video. But I mean, all these people like Harvard, they're all about education, right? Education, oh my God. You know, I mean, the environmental educator's been sitting on their desk, and they have a huge environmental department, and they're searching for a solution. Every one of Harvard's current and former and staff's minds are baffled. Harvard, like everyone else, is baffled. All these people who think of themselves are so smart, all they know how to do is scream for the solution they have proven they don't have. But show it up on their desk so that we get people to live to reduce by reusing. How easy is that? Right? Get them environmentally educated. Harvard. I mean, education's everything, right? Well, we can have an environmentally illiterate society, Eileen. That we don't care about, you know? But, I mean, that would have gotten us to reduce by reusing a long time ago. That is the solution, and it is simple. And it will save every household, you know, every company money. It just will. Being responsible saves you money. Like, it just does. And, you know, hey, we'll just have to figure it out. Okay, fast food, how do you do it? You know, that's you know, people are, well, how would they do it? I'm like, well, you know, we'd have to brainstorm that. I'm not even exactly, you know, you get people to carry responsible things. Like I tell you in my practical tips, an environmental educator, like, you know, bring a Tupperware when you go out to eat for your doggy bag, then bring it home. Like, simple as that, right? Simple as that. And, you know, when you get society to do that's the solution. So, you know, and it needs to be done everywhere. And it's the solution. And everybody, okay, whether or not Al Gore will do it, whether or not, you know, all the ski area cafeterias will lead the world, or Billie Jean King will lead the world, right? You can bring a reusable plate and cup into their stadium. You can, okay? That I'm sure is still allowed through security. Like, just carry your travel mug and carry a plate with you, okay? Put it in a plastic bag. Bring it home dirty. Wash it. Okay, it's that simple. Overrule them. Overrule everybody who's holding up solutions. right? Right? Then, then they'll sit back and go like, problem solved. People just bring it themselves. Wow, Eileen, this really wasn't that hard. I'm like, no, I told you there's a solution. You just won't listen, right? But, I mean, people themselves can live to reduce by reusing right now today. That is, stop talking about recycling. Recycling is an environmentally irresponsible manufacturing process that, it's a manufacturing process. You transport recyclables to a place. I mean, who knows what? I'm not sure what happens after that, but at some point they get to where they're going to be recycled, right? And then that's a whole manufacturing process to make one product into something that it was. Like, sure, you're reusing the resources and the raw ingredients that were in the product, but it's a whole manufacturing process when we wouldn't be having all these recyclables or needing the next product coming out on the other end if we were just living to reduce by reusing. It's just that simple. Even if no one else has given you that for since 1994, 95, 96, just watch the videos and, Gore, since that long, will not allow this. Everybody else will not allow it. And this is as simple as it is. And the solution isn't hard to figure out, right? I mean, it's just there. So, okay, so do that today in your own life, right? Carry a travel mug. Use it everywhere, going on a picnic. Just get, reusable garden plates, okay? I mean, I have some little, plastic plates that I take out with me, and bring them home and you wash them. Put them in a plastic bag. Rewash the plastic bag. It's that easy. Bring them, get the silverware right back in it. It's as easy as packing disposable stuff up. I mean, it's just that easy, and that's what it takes to be responsible. It's that easy. Well, a bunch of other little things that are coming up too. So, reduce by reusing, people, and that's what we need to do. That's what we need to live by, and encourage big stadiums. Encourage the United States Tennis Open to lead the world where they still think they are, but they're suppressing. And even just your own social center. Okay, like, why do we have disposables? Let's just, for what it costs us to buy disposables, let's just buy some reusable stuff and wash them. I mean, anywhere down to your local restaurants. Like, see, Big Sky could take the lead. I live here, right? We could show other places like how you can convert, how easy it is. But will we? No. But I mean, it's doable. So hey, make your neighborhood, make your business be the one that's responsible, right? Take the lead. Somebody's got to. Hey, nobody else will, as nobody I know. Okay, so hey, I'll come help you out, right? I'll come. Yeah, I need a job. So okay, so the environmental hierarchy, people: reduce by reusing, and then recycle only when necessary, and start living to that, and then you will be today's solution. You will realize that you have taken dozens, potentially dozens, of irresponsible actions out of your own day every day. Okay, and when everybody does that, okay, we're at least going to significantly reduce a lot of the pollution and greenhouse gases we're emitting, and maybe buy us some time. Okay, and then get us converted to a reusable world. Okay, and get us responsible. So hey, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. It's starting. This is day 2, and this is starting to be fun. So we are the environmental solution the world needs, and your participation, everyone's participation. Everyone is an equal global environmental citizen. So, rich or poor, it doesn't matter. Everyone needs to live to reduce by reusing. So, see you guys later.